Hi, I'm Harriet. And today I'm going out on patrol with Greater Manchester Police in Chorlton.
And hopefully you'll see.
I want to find out more about the policing in my local community. We only see what's in the media, like even the local newspapers, they're going to be somebody else's point of view. Well, I think it'd be good to share my point of view so that maybe the whole community can have a better idea of what's going on in their community. Things we don't hear about that do make us feel safer, but we don't even know they're going on. Parking and antisocial behaviour is mostly what we see around where I live. We used to have a problem with gangs, only silly fights but that's disappeared. So that somebody must have been doing something. Some things do not change on their own. So like I say, today would be great to find out what happens that we as a public don't see, but things improve, so something's definitely getting done.
We're actually wanting to get the message out that this is what policing is about, this is what's going on in your local area where you live and work. And we wanted some direct feedback from people that live and work in those areas. So we decided that the opportunity to use local people to report on how we're performing was a really good way of giving people trust and confidence in what we're doing. So we're here today with Harriet, who's volunteered to be our first community reporter, so that she can have a look at what we do and give us some feedback. And from that, you know, we can judge, are we delivering the right kind of service? Are we delivering what people want? What can we do better? So it's supplementing the other things that we do. It's not obviously the only thing that we're going to judge our performance on, but it's giving us a real feel, you know, from a local perspective as to, do people trust the policing that they're receiving? Do they think that we're doing a good job? I've been talking to Harriet here this afternoon, and you can just see the enthusiasm that she's got for doing this. I get a real sense from her that she is going to be honest. You know, she's told me that that's what she's going to do, and I would encourage others to come forward and you know, and be honest. And it's risky because, you know, we will get good and not so good feedback, but that's the only way that we're going to improve the service to the people of Greater Manchester.
It's been really interesting and met a couple of nice people. Everyone's been really helpful, and finding out that if a burglary happens, it's not, they don't just think about that one house, they actually then make sure the neighbours are very aware of what's going on in the area. So crime prevention, because I also found out that often people go back to where they've committed a crime because they've already sussed the area, they know how to get in, they know how to get out. From what I gather, today is just an average day, so it's interesting. And also, it was interesting with the debrief. It wasn't just one part of the police that, you know, it wasn't just one team. It was the whole team from the area that we're in. So everyone knows what everyone else is doing. So yeah, that was interesting as well to find that the detectives, they're working with our local community officers all the time now. So A knows what B's doing, and I think that's really important, and it's good to know.
I think it's a good idea because I like that the public are being able to see it from their point of view. She's been able to see what actually does go on, how we work on a daily basis, that some days we are just following up inquiries from older jobs rather than constantly taking on new jobs all the time, and where the areas are that are being targeted. Where we've been out today, we visited a victim of a burglary and spoke to them, done a reassurance visit with them and offered crime prevention advice, left them with some crime prevention material. We've also done some patrolling around my beat, the Chorlton Park area, particularly the Knoll Lane estate or Arrowfield Road estate. We've also been up to our Chorlton Cross area and checked the ATM machines, because at the moment we are seeing an increase in credit card fraud where the machines are being tampered with.
It's been really interesting. I've learnt so much, I've seen quite a lot. There was definitely a community feel. When we were walking around the estate, lots of people knew who Claire was. We had kids coming up and chatting with us. I think the estate to me was the most important because it was ground level policing. We were, you know, we were just there as a presence, just walking around. We weren't there for a specific reason. And but in that short time, we saw and met two different people that had ongoing concerns. There's much more that goes on behind the scenes than we ever see on a daily basis, and it really doesn't stop when they come out and go back to the police station, which is one of the things I think was a thing that was in my head. There's an application form online. I'm sure you guys behind the cameras will know the address, but I think you should get involved. I think anything you can do, you know, to have a better understanding of the work the police are doing, and then we can help improve our communities.